Hi, Mark. Hello. Welcome back.
Hi, Richard. Thanks for having me again.
Cool. Thanks for all the work you've been doing. I know you've been super busy over the last 2-3 weeks getting everybody set up. How's it been?
Yeah, well, we didn't anticipate the amount of interest that the program would generate. So it's actually been a really busy couple of weeks trying to get everyone set up on Training Peaks. You know, not a lot of people have used Training Peaks before, and just getting people familiar with the system and how the training appears in that.
And FTPs, everyone done one?
Yeah, not
Popular,
everyone.
aren't
they? Yeah. People keep kicking the can down the road, but we'll make them do it eventually. No, there's most people did it in the first week. Obviously, had to rearrange some tests for the following week. We were outstanding a couple more, but pretty much most of the people have done it.
What's the data look like? I mean, just out of interest, is it where we sort of expect a serious recreational rider to be? What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much. There are some outliers in performance. There are some very, very gifted riders that have come our way, and riders that you can see a lot of potential in. And then there are some very novice riders who are just new to the sport, who are putting out powers that you would generally expect. And they're the exciting ones to work with, actually, because you see rapid gains quite quickly. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they come on over the next few months as well.
Awesome. That's what we wanted, isn't it? Good spread, loads of different people, and I guess they all want different things out of it as well.
Yeah, essentially they all want different things out of it. Most people just want to be better than they were. You know, there's quite a few people that have been riding for some time, that have reached a plateau, and have spent a couple of years just riding around at the same pace, not really knowing what to do to get any quicker. But yeah, there's a variety of different riders we have on, and the different goals. But yeah, essentially.
As a coach, I suppose, is that normal where people come and say they want to get better? Because I know in my cycling racing time, I could climb all right, I could get around a 6-hour race, but I want quick enough, or quick enough for a period of time. And I would come and say, how do I do that? Is it or do you have to try and extract that in the I want to be better statement, what actually that means?
Yeah, it's always important, first of all, to establish what people want to be better at, because the training is very different from someone that wants to go and ride the Cheshire Cat at half an hour quicker than they did the previous year, to someone that comes to you who wants to ride a 10-mile time trial 2 minutes quicker than their previous PB. So it's entirely goal orientated. So it's up to me to, question people to find out what exactly they mean by I want to improve, because it's different to every different rider.
Cool. Okay. I find it super interesting. Well, so shall we hear from one of our programmers? Not sure what terminology is. So everybody, we've got Jason on the line, who's joined us the first of our program interviews. Jason, welcome to the program.
Hi, Rich. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, good to be here. Good to be on the program.
Cool. And well, I'll let Mark take over, but basically, how is it going?
Cool. Yeah. I will let Mark start.
Yeah. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Mark.
First of all, I just wanted to know how your FTP test went earlier.
Yeah, so I don't think that I particularly chose the best day. So I've had a bit of a difficult week, just time management with work, life, other bits and pieces going on. So I tried to slip in my FTP test a couple of nights ago. I was a bit tired. I think there was a choice on Zwift of a long and a shorter one. I maybe chose the wrong one, hadn't got my trainer set up quite right, and wasn't sure about ERG and all that sort of stuff. And sort of blew up towards the end. So I'm not convinced my result was a good one, and that's probably my fault because I didn't sort of prepare and do it properly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I think sometimes it can be difficult to go straight into a training regime. You need to sort of establish these technical gremlins and get those out of the way first. But also that's partly my role as well, is to make that transition from no training to a training regime as easy as possible. So if we communicate a little bit about when you feel the best day for doing your training, and then I can move those sessions around for you. Instead of you trying to struggle your way through a day that you don't feel is particularly suitable.
Did it hurt? I want to know, did it hurt?
Did it hurt? Damn near killed me, yeah. I mean, it's weird because I've obviously been riding for a while. I've done an FTP test in an indoor setting at my friend's fitness studio. This one, it hurt, I think, just because I was tired. I felt like I wanted to do more mentally, but just physically my legs were just giving up, and I was like, well, I've had a go.
Cool. You're in group 1, aren't you, Jason? So the guys that Mark are coaching.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you had coaching before, or is that new?
No. All of my cycling has been totally off my own back. I've done sporties and things, but yeah, pretty much I go out with my friends, social rides. I don't belong to a club, but there's probably 5 or 6 of us that go out together. So we are a club, but we're not like an official club. Do you know what I mean?
Lots
and
of
what do you hope to get out of the training, Jason?
Well, I got back into cycling probably in about 2014. I knew then I was overweight. I was working the ambulance service at the time, so it was very much about my fitness and my health at the time, and for work. For me now, I feel like I've got myself as far as I can physically get myself with what I know, other than just going out and riding. And I kind of want to take it up a level. I'm not necessarily looking to compete in anything, but I want to be stronger in sportives. And next April, with the world allowing, I've got a holiday booked to Italy, and that's an online cycling group that I'm part of. So there's about 60 of us going to Italy. So I would like to be in the best possible shape I can be in, sort of come April next year. That's my goal for this program.
Oh yeah, great. I mean, it sounds like you're entirely typical of a large proportion of people that come to be coached. To be fair, it doesn't necessarily have to be your racers that come to be coached. It can be people that, like yourself, who have been riding a while, that have just hit that plateau and don't quite know how to get yourself onto the next level. We can certainly help you with that. That's not a problem.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm great to meet you at last, Jason.
Likewise, Rick.
We've
Absolutely.
Comments back and forth all over the months, haven't we? But really great to see you, and really intrigued to see how it goes. So do keep in touch, and good luck with it all.
Thank you ever so much, and thank you very much both for the opportunity. Fantastic.
Cheers, Jason.
Cheers, Jason. So brilliant to hear from Jason, wasn't it? And how he's getting on. I guess that's not the challenges he's seen is not unusual.
No, absolutely not. No. So it's always good to put a face to the name as well. So it's good to see him actually on video. But he's entirely typical of a lot of riders who have a really hectic work-life balance, struggle to fit that training in. And I think he was a bit hesitant to get in contact with me. I think a lot of the riders have been a little bit hesitant to get directly in contact with me. I've dropped most people a WhatsApp message just explaining what's going on. If I haven't, apologies, and let me know, and I will get back to you. But if he communicates a little bit more with me, as he now will, I think we'll start to come up with a schedule that fits around his life a bit better, and then we'll bring him on like that.
I get most people who ride Velo 29 Sportives are that sort of into the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So they're working, family guys generally, and that work-life balance, especially Jason working shifts and studying, it's got to be hard, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's impossible. I mean, the last thing you want to do after a 12-hour shift is put another 90-minute shift in on the turbo when you've got home and you've got things to do and stuff backing up. That one of the things that works with coaching is that you have an accountability to a third person effectively, so it gives you just that little bit of motivation to climb on the turbo after those hard days at work and get the session done.
Yeah, you know someone's going to check in, and you're going to have a good reason not to do it. So it's easier to get it done. Yeah. But I suppose people who are struggling and need to amend the schedules, get in touch. That's entirely achievable, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And we want to make this process as authentic as possible with a coaching relationship. So if the schedule as it is isn't working for you, then just get in contact with me and I can move things around in Training Peaks. Training Peaks has a premium subscription where you can move the sessions around yourself. This isn't needed for this program. If you just let me know of any training plan edits that you would like, then I will work the schedule in and around your life. That's how it works.
That's important, actually, because a few people I've seen email asking if they need the premium service, and by all means, if you want it, go for it. But we've got no connection with Training Peaks. It's the free version is totally fine.
We're not trying to sell Training Peaks premium. No. It's great if you want to look at your data, your own data, but there are other platforms available that you can use to do that.
Okay, awesome. Super interesting. Great to hear from Jason. I guess in another week's time, we'll start to get some feedback on how people are progressing a bit more with the training, and we'll be looking for some other people to come online and have a chat and tell us how it's going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always interesting to hear some good feedback on how the sessions have gone.
Cool. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Jason, and everybody. Get those training miles in, and good luck. Bye for now.